Hi, and thank you for joining me. Today, in this video, I talk about my tips and tricks of how to step out of the energy and the pain cycle that has to do with codependency and people-pleasing aspects of ourselves, where we desire something from others and we hope to get something back in return. I hope you find value, and we'll see you on the inside. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, hello guys, how's it going today? So today I want to kind of talk about a little bit more about the people-pleasing aspect of that energy. Maybe that you resonate with that energy, or maybe you find yourself powerless when you try so hard to people please or please someone to get some kind of love or adoration or appreciation or a sense of pride from someone, and they never give it to you. Maybe a family member, a father, a mother, a loved one, a relationship. And it's such a low place to be when you place so much of your time and your energy and your resources into something that you really want, that you feel deep inside that will complete you, that will give you a sense of fulfillment. But it's difficult because ultimately we never find that pillar we are putting people upon to fulfill us completely within. And it's such a difficult place because you don't know how else to do this, because there's a fear of judgment, that the people around you will judge you for going after what you want and what you love and what you want to believe in. And that just adds on top of the people-pleasing, the fear of stepping out of this people-pleasing. It is a very vicious cycle, and it seems like there's no escape. But you have to separate yourself and look at yourself as a relationship that you need to build with yourself. That's the most important starting point, is building a relationship with yourself. Pleasing yourself. Try to people please yourself. What does that look like to you? You might do it already, but you label it. You might perceive it as, I'm doing this for someone else. You might make breakfast in the morning for your kids, for your wife, for your husband, for some loved one. And they might not be thankful. They might not be appreciative. And we might label these as, I do this for you, I do this for you, I do this for you, and I want appreciation, I want adoration. But it's seeing those moments too that you're also doing this for you, because you love you and because you love your kids. You can do all of these things just for the same fact and same reason. But it's a shift, a perception shift, where you put it back upon the self. The perception of, am I doing this for me? I like to find the degrees of this perception when I feel stuck in this people-pleasing loop that I just explained earlier. And I try to see it as many different degrees of perception. It reminds me of the game of the 6 degrees of perception of normally a celebrity. And you try to relate it to, okay, this person's been in this movie with this person, and this person's been in this person, and then they're connected. Try to see those different perceptions, 6 degrees of perception. I make breakfast for my kids and for my family members, and they don't appreciate me. That's one perception. I make breakfast for my loved ones because I love myself, because it gives me energy in the morning. It gives me the ability to remain grounded. My blood sugar doesn't spike. It grounds me as a person, as a self, as a whole. And I am able to make correct decisions because I have nourishment within the body. And that feels good, and that's loving to myself. That's one perspective as well. There are many different perspectives to see this, to see the relationship that you have with yourself. You just have to recognize those things. You have to tell the ego consciousness that wants to feel separate, that when you're in those thinkings, that I provide this and they're supposed to give me that, which is a consumeristic point of view. I give you this, you give me that. That's codependency. And you step out of it. You look at the perception of you. Why are you doing this? It's all about the why. All about you. You do it for the love of you. That's why you do it. And these things just come to you. When you magnify the love within, you become the magnet for all the love around you. Develop a relationship with the self, and all the magic just seems to happen.